There's some things you've got to give it to God. Really, all things. You understand? All things. Because God is life. You understand? God is life. God is our life. Not even ourselves. Any changes that are made in Satan's world, it will be because of the mighty hand of God moving upon these devils out here. Because Satan has too much power, control, and authority in this world. And I know Adam gave him authority, but Jesus said, I gave you power. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to somebody. All it takes is one person out there to make a change. And then start opening the eyes of other people. And before you know it, all the masses are like, we are all awake. We are all awake. We see that we are supporting a pack of devils that don't care nothing about us. We see we are supporting a pack of devils that are living better than us. We see that we are supporting a pack of devils that are out there spending our money on luxury items. And a lot of you out here working 2 and 3 jobs. We see that. I'm here to let them fall. That's what I'm hearing. Now, that's what I'm hearing. See how well people run their establishment with no people. They're going to have to hire people that are considered, quote unquote, felons. That other people have a record on. They're going to have to hire them then because ain't nobody else going to be there. I would encourage people, if you can go into business for yourself, do so. Because as long as you are dependent on somebody else to serve as your source of revenue, they hold the power. Because they know, well, we know you need money. Everybody needs money because this world is based on a money system. But when you begin to branch off and become financially independent, you weaken. I was hearing the economy, but not necessarily the economy, but you weaken places that discriminate against other people. That won't give a man a chance, that won't give a woman a chance because they've been in the penitentiary, because somebody else says they are a felon. But if you paid your so-called debt to society, there shouldn't be anything on a record or a recording anywhere in your name. So why is it after you go in there, my brother? Why is it after you go in there, my sister, when you come out, that junk is still being held against you? And I call it junk because that's what it is. Because it's somebody sick and psychotic behind the scenes on a computer that wants to write down the events of your life and say, well, I'm going to forever follow you with this. I'm going to forever follow you with this. That's sick. That's psychotic. That's a lunatic spirit. It's not right. And then you got people out here, they're stressed out because now they've got to run around and scurry around and try to find employment at places that don't discriminate against them because of something that they did that is none of anybody's business but God Almighty and themselves. And maybe whoever they decide they want to share it with. Because I'm here to tell you guys, let me tell you guys something. As it pertains to your lives, because I know for a lot of you people have tried to make you all feel a certain kind of way, but let me tell you something. Well, you know what? It might be for another conference, but I'll say this. If it's your life, your chain of events, it is your business. I can't stress that enough. See, it's the way that you think that determines your success, even as it pertains to your own life, and even as it pertains to you, how you deal with the projections from other people. These people want you to feel a certain kind of way because they're holding recordings against you in this matrix. And I'm telling you, don't feel some kind of way about it. If they go into a computer system, let's use for an example, and let's just say you all need to go get a criminal background check. A criminal background check. So you go get it, and they say, oh, well, you got a traffic ticket here, and you got a traffic ticket there. And then they look at you and go, oh. Look at them back and go, oh, because I don't care. That needs to be your attitude, y'all, that you don't care. So what? You got a traffic ticket too, but you might have been let go, and that person didn't. I'm telling you, when people say things, you got to recognize the face of the devil. When people tell you things, they say it like, woo, it's supposed to be something to you. Well, woo, I'll be like, it sure ain't nothing to me. Because, woo, you sure ain't God Almighty. And you never will be. My God, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. Because when the devil does things to you all, he wants you to feel some kind of way about it. And I'm telling you, don't. If they call you a felon, don't feel no kind of way about it. For those of you out there, you might not be felons. You might have a misdemeanor. Don't feel no kind of way about it. So what? Who are they transition in the midst of the matrix. You got to stop letting people take mind control over you. Whatever it is that the devil try to throw at you, tell him, so what? Who are you? The power lies within your own mind to overcome your enemies. I know what I'm talking about. Ooh, you got to feel some kind of way. Ooh, no, they don't. It is no different than for those of you that have gone to the doctor's office. And let me tell you another thing, because people, sometimes people make me sick. If you go, I don't mean physically sick, but that's the way they do people. If, let's just say you all go to the doctor or something, and let's just say he'll say, oh, you've got a ball going on your eye or something like that. And then let's just say, they say, well, you got, and then, they might look at you all a certain way, like you're supposed to feel some kind of way about it. But let's just say you remain emotionless. Let's just say you remain pensive. First of all, they're going to look at you like something wrong with you, I think. But do you all get what I'm saying? Don't let your faith in God shake just because somebody else is saying things in a way to try to shake you. Don't show no emotion. Don't have no emotion about it at all, because God is the one that takes care of you. Oh my God, I'm talking to somebody out there. I may be talking to somebody out there. You went and received a diagnosis of something terminal. And this is what I'm telling you how you handle that. Because there may be certain people that want you to feel a certain kind of way about it, but just be like, God will take care of you. Now go somewhere and take yourself out to eat and not to dinner. And have a great night. My gosh, I'm talking to somebody. See, that's how you got to stand in the face of the devil. Because Satan does things because he wants you to react. Because Satan is a manipulator. He's a manipulator. He likes to try to humiliate people. He always thinks he's putting something out there about people. Especially if it's people that's got multiple criminal records and stuff that somebody else has kept on them. Let me tell you something about people a lot of times that have found themselves dealing with that. People don't know what their childhood was like. You don't know what their upbringing was like. You don't know what kind of parents they had, what type of neighborhood they came up in that made them who they are. That formed them into the people that, did things like that. Because people are products of their environment. So that child was already set up for failure from the get-go. You understand? And so then when they grow up and become an adult, they continue in the pattern of destruction that their feet were placed upon from the time they were children. You understand? If I can get it out of my mouth. From the time that they were children. This whole world is a setup, y'all. I mean, you know what? It's just so much. I can't even include everything in this conference, but this entire world is a setup. The games that people play with you all, it's a setup. Everything is like a mind manipulation. Television is a mind manipulation. A lot of people don't even really realize, but I mean, you don't have to agree with me. I believe there's a spirit to television. What I mean by that? It's a portal. It's a doorway. Whatever you allow in your house can come into your spirit. You understand? I think a lot of people, you would agree, you might feel better when your TV is not on. Because when you turn on your TV, it's just negative thing after negative thing after negative thing after negative thing being projected onto you. It's like a portal coming into your house. Tell a vision. And tell live vision. Okay? But we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there in this conference. But come on now, y'all. We know there are negative things in the world going on, but you don't have to let yourself sit there and constantly allow your spirit to be fed with the negativity of the things that are transpiring as a result of this matrix. You need to come on out of it, y'all. You need to come on out of it. You need to get away from materialism and all of that, because all of that, it's going to serve as a detriment to you. I'm telling you. There's a reason why God warned humanity against, I'm hearing that mindset, against loving the things that are of this world.